Hi guys, and welcome back to another episode of Let's Build Stargate Command, or the SGC. So we're going to be working on the kind of like conference room, which is upstairs. The only thing I've done on in between the last episode is I put a couple lights in, and they're not in the same places as they are in Stargate Command. They're just kind of where I think I needed them, and they're the same kind of lights that I've got down here. So using those slabs and then using invisible, glowstone type of stuff. So using a bit of tricks in a way, but yeah, I think they look really, really cool. Just on those two sides. I haven't got any in the middle at all. Don't actually need any. I've just got one in the corner down there, and that's pretty much, well, that is it actually. Yeah, that is it. So if we got the spiral staircase, ooh, I have also done this. Look, wow, magic. So I've actually tried to speed it up a little bit with this by, just doing the walls, kind of like what I said before. But they're directly on top, so they are literally like everything. Like this part here is on top, this bit here is on top. I mean, you can even see it's an exact mirror, except there is a couple pillars that come down, which I'll just kind of like show you guys, I guess. And also obviously the lights that I put in. The reason I did the lights of camera was because I was trying to figure them out. The lights in this room are really, really weird. I tried out a couple different ways of doing it, with never brick slabs and then having as the lights, having the quartz slab. So I tried something like this. It's a bit difficult to show you guys, but I tried having stuff like this where you had the lights in the corners, and that just looked really, really chunky and really blocky. I ended up going with one of the player heads, which is a ceiling light, like lamp, little light type of thing, and that works really, really well against those. So I mean, it's not perfect, but yeah, it seems to work, and the lights are just weird. They're just weird. They're not normal, but I've tried to do my best with them. And it's actually, what I didn't realise is this room is on and odd. It's really annoying me, because I wish this was like the centre line. This block right here where they've got the glass, but it's not. It's actually 2 blocks in the middle. Yeah, it's a bit annoying. I've also put up a SGC logo where it goes. Again, that's like just using again the image maps like a plugin, and actually just grabbing that, all the stuff of that, and then just plonking it down. It has done some weird stuff. It's got like this yellow, right, and then it goes onto this weird grey. Same with like these. It's got like these orangey bits just randomly in there from the yellow. It's weird, isn't it? But it can do like some stuff. To be honest, it's converting an image into what would be a map format. So yeah, pretty cool. I've also just thrown up. So I've just thrown in this corridor, and the reason I've dug through this is so that I know where the elevator is, because this elevator has to tie up with that. So yeah, I'm gonna have to kind of edit it a little bit. It's slightly off. It feels like the corridor is way too long, but that might just be because I've kind of like upscaled some of the other corridors downstairs. I think that's probably the reason. Yeah, this is where General Hammond's office is, or General Landry's office, or General O'Neill's office. Depends on where you are in the series, if you finished or not. And he does also have a star map thingy on his glass. I'm thinking of actually just completely removing this, because it blocks the glass. It's a bit annoying, but there is supposed to be one there as his window. Bit weird, but yeah. What else have I done? Yeah, so directly on top, there's a couple beams, so if you guys are doing the same thing, and now I have made this a lot higher, as you can see, the ceiling is a lot higher than usual. Usually what we've been doing is going 1, 2, 3, and 4, then we'd have a block like up here. Instead we've got the lamps there, then we've got a block, and then we've got a block above that, so it's a lot higher, a lot higher. This was partly to get this window framed right, because there is like it's kind of boxed in a bit, this window frame. So yeah, it is a little bit boxed in, but it was also to get the lamps in without these feeling really low. As soon as they, because I started with them having 1 block down, they just seemed a bit cramped. They really did. But yeah, yeah. So it's a bit higher. So you go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 this time of space, but you've got like a bit of the slab and these things on it. But what I basically did from this side here, from that pillar, 2 blocks, then you went up with a pillar there. And then you did a 3 block gap and then had a pillar going up there. That just goes all the way over, and this one goes down. This one doesn't though, because that would block the glass. So Actually doesn't have one. And also it doesn't have one in the series either. It doesn't actually have the pillar. There's like a little pillar that comes down, but there isn't one on this side anyway. Probably because it does block the glass in the series, actually. Yeah, I didn't think about that. But what else we got? So yeah, then this part here where we got that pillar that's sticking out, which is downstairs as well. That one down there. That's also a point where this goes across, so I had to kind of like line that up. I think it was more luck than anything else. This is all wrong. Oh, look, that needs to change over. This is from me lifting it up, because I lifted up the entire thing. Yep, I need to paint some stuff, I think. I need to delete that block and go up. I'll do that off camera. So I need to paint a couple of these, because they're shown as like normal stone rather than the dark stone. That's fine. Right, so yeah, so luckily that I lined up enough to get the little lights in. I just moved these little lights over a little bit, just a tiny bit. But anyway, what we're going to be doing today is the interior of this room. It's pretty basic, to be honest. It's mostly the table. So I'm going to have that in the middle. This is the big light thing in the middle, which it pretty much is underneath that. So what we're going to do is I'm thinking of using like the dark oak and the jungle wood. Dark oak, and I'm also going to use jungle wood. Let's get another bit of dark oak as well. I mean, it's basically like it's got a red or reddish border on the underneath, and it's like black. But I could do black because I've got roof forest underneath, so I could technically actually grab this, do loads of biome work, you know, and use those quite easily, and then use like the red on top, because I am going to have to make this table quite big to make it look right. It's a bit annoying, but yeah, that's just the way it is. So I might actually do that. So if I have it over there, how am I going to wrap this around now? I think I'm going to have to do something like that. Probably. I mean, it's not really that shape, but it's fine. Right, so that goes above that, which is one there. Right, okay, so if we go to there, then wrap that around. Then we put a black wall in the middle. And this is what I was thinking about doing with the dark wood. Because dark oak wood stairs look pretty dark anyway. You know, so it doesn't have to be black. Oops. Didn't see that yet. So I'm thinking of doing, because I've got those. Why have I got bloody birch wood again? There's no reason for it. There shouldn't be any birch downstairs. Right, so what we should have, because there's no other biomes around this. Because I haven't even started doing. One of the reasons I wanted to do SGC first is because then, if I get around to doing the rest of the military base, like this is more important to get the biomes right, because it's a, you know, it's one from a TV show. Yeah, so that's why that's more important. And that just showed you guys. Yeah, because it's from a TV show, it kind of, you kind of have to get it right. Whereas that just looks weird, doesn't it? I don't like these corner blocks though. No. I'll be honest, I was expecting it to look better than that. The annoying thing is, it's red on the outside, then it's got a black ring, and then it's, yet again, like, red on the inside, in the middle part of it. So do I end up making this a lot bigger than it should be? Or than I think it should be? So like going from here, that goes out to there, get like one going that way, one going that way type of thing. It's going to be annoying if we do. Alright, if we do like that. Let's see anyway. I'll try it bigger and see what it looks like. If it looks rubbish, then obviously we won't do it that way. Something like that, right? Oh god, I'm getting caught on stuff. Right, so I'll have something like this that goes to, maybe even do that. Okay, yeah, do that instead. Yeah, see, that's just going to look too big. It's just going to look huge. Yeah, if I do that, it's just going to look just monstrous. So do we instead do something where we just have the red in the middle? Oh, it's a little bit better, actually. That actually does look better. Okay. So we do it slightly differently. Differently than what it is. Actually, to make this less high, obviously, what we do is something I, for some reason, didn't think about. Bloody carpet. Why didn't I think about carpet? Weird. Right, so like, what? Have the black on this bit. And then red in the middle. That works. That kind of works for those bits. Then do we actually not have... Think about even switching these now and switching this over to it. Because then that kind of works. It is a hideous colour. The table itself is such a bad colour. I don't like it. I didn't realise though. This is the thing. I didn't realise in the TV show that it has like this red and black. I just thought it was like wood, just dark wood, but it's not. It's weird. Anyway, so I'm also going to do because then I don't need the biomes to stop myself from. Oops. There we go. What I'll do is I'll convert all these biomes back, then I'll go downstairs and then switch the biomes over to the reforest stuff. It's a bit of a long way of doing it, but it's a better way to do it so that when I do go onto the biome stuff, I got more to work with. Right, that was it. That's all I need to do. So 3 blocks. Yeah, I didn't realise in the TV show that it was like this colour, but I think that probably works the best, and that you guys can do that as well. You know, that makes sense. Right. Now what we're going to do is probably create more black biomes. So we'll grab that, go bam, bam, bam. Some sort of block as well, stone will do. Did I just place something? I did, didn't I? Didn't realise that. Right, okay, so we've got like General Hammond like usually sits. I always think of it as General Hammond, like it doesn't matter like if he's been replaced or the actor's actually dead in real life, which is a real shame. Well, really is a shame. There we go, got that chair there, he's always on the end. There's also a chair on the other end. There we go, so I have that there. Shut that up there. And then we've got all the other chairs where the rest of the teams... I say teams, it's not just SG1, but everybody just thinks it's SG1. Because they're the cool team. So might have some more on this side. Let's have a little bit of like weird... Because we've got it on a bloody odd. Oh yeah, that's how I figured that out. So somehow we're going to have more chairs on one side than we do on the other. That's fine. I'm sure that's normal, isn't it? That is today. So there we go. So what we actually got left to do on the base is what probably people are thinking about, because they're going, wait a minute, these are the main bits of the series that we've got in this base anyway. And you're right, we've pretty much done the main sections. Obviously, now, this is the thing. I can't find any good plans of anywhere else except for like this level, essentially. And there's even like different plans, you know, like different plans of what certain rooms do, and especially the layout around this area, like behind the gate, behind this like room, this big room, the embarkation room. It should be. I think I just called it the gate room, which is fair as well, but it's actually the embarkation room. Embarkation room. Just sounds fancier when you say it like that, doesn't it? But yeah, there's actually like not really debate. There's different sources say different things. I mean, one of them has a freight elevator, which is like located behind that wall, really, which I am going to put in for the simple reason that, according to the plans, a couple levels up, there's no like actual floor plan of it, but there's the mount room. So the mounts are those little robot-y things that they send through. And like one map says that it doesn't exist, this freight elevator type thing. And I'm thinking, well, how the hell do they get the mounts out? They have to have a freight elevator somewhere that can lift these big cumbersome robot things down to get them through these. They can fit through those doors quite easily, so the doors are fine. It's just how do you get it down level-wise? So Can't put it down the stairs or anything like that, so that would just be stupid. So I'm going to put in freight elevator, definitely, because that makes sense. What else do we need to put in this room? Because I'm just bouncing around. We need to put in a desk. There's what seems to be a desk on this side. So I'm going to put one in. Right, there we go. It's going to be at an angle as well. It'll be quite fancy. So put in something like just here or something, and then put that in there, and one of these. Oh, that's good. At least it's being efficient in that way. There we go. So we got that there. Oops. There we go. Get a sideways desk, and they're going to have the whole laptopy thing. Yeah. So I need to put in a freight elevator definitely, because it makes sense, even though some of the plans don't show it. To me it makes sense. It needs to be there. So I'm going to put that in. Can I change the spine? Yes. I think it just feels like it needs to be that way. What else is there to put in? Well, this room, obviously we need to put some stuff. There's like there's a lot of these weird screen things in the background on the stairs. Like there's 3 of them. They're really weird. Because I don't think they actually have any meaning. I don't know if they're paintings or they're like screens. I actually need to watch the series to get it. Let's not put that in there. That'd be hilarious, wouldn't it? Yeah, just a nice big Stargate thing. Well, they are the Air Force, aren't they? So let's put up a Air Force poster. There we go. That'll do. There's supposed to be one down here as well. Well, there's supposed to actually be 3 screens here. There's supposed to be one like here, one there, and then there's supposed to also be one over here. But I'm just going to put. I think I might just put the Stargate logo, the SGC logo thingy. Probably better. Yeah, so freight elevator. We've got the. No, I can't grab those. It's weird. It's fine. We've also got. Yeah, we've got corridors to do. I might do the corridors in a speedrun type of way, so I'll just record it without speaking, and then speed up the footage. So because they're corridors, they're not exactly interesting. So that might be next episode. There's also what else is there? What else is there? What's it called? So I'm just trying to find the logo as well. I'm terrible at multitasking, it seems. So I was going to throw the logo up there. Yeah, the other thing we've got to do is the quarantine type room, which is not too far away actually. Not really. It's like downstairs, you know, through that weird corridor down there. It's kind of more like right in the corner. So like that'll be connected onto this one, which will go all the way that way for quite a while, and gets into like a corner. There's actually one where there's going to be the quarantine room. It's kind of an iconic thing, the quarantine room, because it's been used so much for quarantining. There we go, quarantining. Like SG1 and everybody else, to be honest. So, okay. Well, that didn't work like I thought it would. Can we do it like this instead? Right, there. Screen, okay. Then can we just put... I think I've got floating trapdoors. I'm sure I've got... Well, not floating trapdoors. I'm sure I've got floating things on. That'll be fine. What else do we have? There's big... That space thing there is over here. So put that on. But yeah, that's pretty much it. There's like... the quarantine-y thingy, majiggy, is probably the next major thing. But after that, it gets kind of a bit sparse. We've still got to do, because I still want to do the med bay, which I don't even know what bloody level that's on. There's no like plans or layouts for the upper levels, so I might just like squeeze them all together on one floor above this, so that the rest of it can be the rest of it. So this is just, you know, like this, the really, really secret SGC stuff. This is all the iconic stuff, so it's fine. But, you know, we need to do Daniel Jackson's lab. We need to do Carter's lab. What else is there? Dr. Lee also has a lab, obviously. There's actually quite a lot of labs. So maybe I'll do an entire level that's just the SGC type labs. And also, actually, there's supposed to be... Oh, I know what else. There is an episode when they almost blow up Stargate... SG1. They almost blow up SG1. They almost blow up Stargate, right? Like, Stargate? They almost blow up the SGC. That's what I meant to say. Sorry, guys, I'm trouble with words today. Yeah, they almost blow up the SGC. So there's like a fail-safey nuke device that they use. And that apparently is on this floor, though there's no plans for where. So I might just throw that in somewhere on this floor. If there's a corridor that goes nowhere and we just go, right, let's just make a room off side of it. This is the stupid thing about TV. They seem to just, you know, like make up an episode and go, ah, it's on that level. And they go, where the hell on that level is it? What I'm trying to look at for this, by the way, guys. I'm thinking about what should I do here. There's like a flag post there. And I don't know what to do with it. If I'm honest. I could do the UK flag, couldn't I? It's the only one I've got as a thing. But that to me just looks stupid. So I might even just leave it. There is like a button here for the emergency doohickey. So we got that there. There's the screen over there. There's also some buttons and wires and stuff we'll just shove up on the wall. There seems to be just like a ton of buttons and wires. Get that new iron thingamajig. But yeah, so there's that bomb thing. We've got Carter's lab, Daniel Jackson's lab. We've got the medical bay type thing. Quite like this area, this little desk thing. I think that's for like people that are, you know, noting down what's actually gone on in the meetings and stuff. It makes sense, like to have a note taker type person. So for this, that's pretty much it, isn't it? Wait, exit sign. I might. Yeah, I am going to. I think I'm going to make this a double, so that it just looks better. Occasional light side, so that should be there. I don't know if it'll work. Sometimes it doesn't work when you do it this way. Seems to work. That's good. Surprising. Yeah, so we've got quite a little bits and bobs to do. I might do. I'll probably speed run those corridors because it just makes more sense to me, just to whip through them, and then I'll talk through what I've done with them. They're pretty much just we're going to be going around these two main rooms, so not really much of a problem. Like it's not like a major thing. Just going to be wrapping around and doing like a stairwell. We need to do a stairwell going all the way up. I have actually done. That's right. The Stargate itself now does have like a big shaft going up, so I've put that shaft all the way up, so you can actually get to it. You can't get to it properly from the top, but like it goes up to the top level. So it's kind of like in place, I guess, if that makes any sense. Let's get this bloody sign down. What am I trying to do? Image map. And then sign. Goes capital S then. There we go, exit. Right, so we've got the exit sign on there as well. And yeah, that looks a bit better, doesn't it? It's amazing what little details do. This, yeah, I think I'm going to... Oh dear. That means I'm going to have to relog. Because this won't work. This happens every so often on the server. It's something to do with how the stuff gets stuck. Yeah, that's stuck. Oh, it's fine. I'll fix that in a bit. I'll turn go log off and log back on, and then you can usually get it. It's really weird though. It's not like I can just jump through it. Jump. Right. So what else is there to do in this room? There's like other flags and stuff everywhere. I think I might just put the flag poles in, because there's one that. I think just too high looks alright. There's like one over here. There's one over there. Something like that. Yeah, something like that. That looks pretty good. I think there's like some bells and whistles on the wall over here. So let's do... so I can't do too much. I don't want to do like another one of these though. That's exactly what I was going to do. I'll just put something up like that. So it's got like some just metal crap going onto it. Right. So I just need to do some little edits. I mean, that's pretty much it. There's really not much to it. I don't think there's anything else. I think there might be a monitor like around here somewhere. That's about it. That kind of works. This goes down here. Yeah, that'll look better as a bigger corridor. It might mean that the general's office. Let's just call it the general. Because that makes more sense. That doesn't matter who's general at the time. Does it? So there we go. Alright, that would give his office like that much. Still pretty big. I think that's the back wall. Yeah, that bit, that's obvious, that's like big enough for his office, so that's fine. So I need to do that at some point. His office and the corridor. Right, there we go. So that's in there. So we've got that. Actually, that looks alright. With the lights actually now work in the room. Kind of makes sense. So that's good. That's good. Yeah, the corridor that I'm going to do in the speedrun is the one that goes around here. That goes around this entire block bit. And will connect down this way. And then this will go all the way down to the end of this room, which this needs filling in apparently. Well, what did I do here then? I must have done something. Just done like a wild edit job or something that I just didn't copy enough. But yeah, that'll go all the way around to the edge of this. So it's not that bad really. I might actually just cut into this corner a bit. So there we go, there to there. So it knows what I know where to go for later. So I'm just going to do that as like a speed run type thing. We've then got the corridor to do the kind of like general. Oh my god, that looks wicked now. Jesus Christ. Cool. That actually looks good as well with the SGC thing. This looks so good. I'm really, really surprised at this. Jesus. Anyway. That exit there just goes down a small corridor. It's really, really tiny. Really, really tiny. That actually just goes up to... Pretty much goes past here. There's a general's office on this side. Goes down to a corridor where you hit into the first elevator. Goes around a little corridor and goes down into the second elevator. And that's it for that level. So I might attach some extra stuff onto there. I kind of feel that like the med bay should be closer to the main gate because of the problems that happen, obviously. Because you don't want to like whenever they rush them off in episodes in an emergency, you don't see them like go into an elevator and it takes them like ages to get into an elevator. I mean, now I work in a hospital, so normal elevators, right, can just fit in people, but hospital elevators are actually pretty big. They're big, bulky things, and these aren't bulky enough. The people ones aren't bulky enough to get a stretcher in, for example. So there has to be a freight elevator. Now, there's also, from some of the plans that I've seen, obviously we've got the armory to do at some point, so we'll do the armory as a little episode. That'll be nice and quick. That's just going to be in here. I think I'm going to do the typical kind of wall thing across here and actually have a person stationed in and you have to sign in and sign out because it's going to be the main one rather than a small arms locker. And then what we've got to do... And yeah, so one of the drawings that I've seen has actually shown some bathrooms, some men's and women's bathrooms. So there's a room here. This goes down a corridor, which goes all the way to behind this wall, and then links up there, which will link up into the corridor that we're going to do in the speedrun. This one over here, and then there's some gaps, and there's enough gaps for, well, I don't know if there is in Minecraft, but on the diagram there's enough gaps for a male restroom and a female restroom down this corridor. Kind of makes sense. It's kind of out the way, you know, it's not like a really important thing, but it's, you know, it's there. It's there, pretty much. So we might get onto that as well. But anyway, guys, thank you for watching. I know I've blabbed on a lot today with this episode especially. I'll see if there's any other minor details I can add into this, but I think it actually looks pretty good. It looks, you know, the table, now that everything's in here, it still feels very, very spacious, especially on this side. This just feels completely empty, but it does kind of feel like the actual room. It's kind of cool. Anyway, thank you very much for watching, guys. Hopefully you've enjoyed it. If you have, comment, like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys on the next one.